Hey guys, I just want to show you really quickly how to set your kids up with an account or yourself on FamilySearch.org. We have a lot of youth activities coming up where they're going to need this, and if they can have it set up beforehand, then we can get to the fun stuff. So I am going to share with you my screen so that you can actually see how we do this. The first step is always going to be setting up an account on the church website. Your account on the church website is linked to FamilySearch, so you'll log in with the same username and password on both websites. So I find it easier to set them up with their account on the church website. If you've not done this with your kids, it's really simple. I'm logged in right now as Brianna, so let me log out so that you can see it. You are going to need their membership number, which you can find inside your account. If you log in under yourself to the church website and you go into the directory and click on your child's name, their membership number is going to come up. So you'll need that when you create their new account. It's just going to have you pick a username and a password. Pick something easy for them and you to remember, because even if you think it's easy for them, they're going to forget it. So you're going to have to be able to help them. When you set up that account, it's going to ask for a recovery email address. I put in my email address on all of them so that I can help them recover it, and my kids don't really use email. It does pop up with kind of a warning that that email address is already registered to another user. You can just say okay, and it will move forward. So don't let that stop you from using your own email address if your kids are like mine and don't use email. So the next thing you want to do is log in at FamilySearch with the new account that you set up for your kids. It could go one of two ways, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a professional. I'm still just learning right along with you. When I signed Kylie up, she got in and looked at her family tree, and it was completely blank. So if none of your kids have gotten into FamilySearch, that's probably what you're going to find. My other kids, when they got set up and got logged in, their family tree was filled in, and I think it's because we started with their sister. So if you get in and you click right here on family tree, and here's your child, and it's blank, and you're not there, your husband's not there, your family's not there, that's where you're going to have to do a little bit of legwork to get them ready for the activities that we have coming up. This is where we really need your help. So the reason that it's going to be blank is that the accounts of living persons are kept private because we don't want people stealing our identities, right? So my account is private, Brett's account is private, etc. Both of our parents are still living, their accounts are private. So if you are signing your first child up, getting into FamilySearch as your child for the first time, this could be blank. What you need to do is you need to manually enter in both parents and any living grandparents. When you do that, all it's doing is creating kind of a holding spot for that person. You don't want to put in their birth date, their death date, or any of that, because when they pass away, all of that information will be merged together, and it'll just make it easier if you keep it blank. So you're just going to put in the name of the living person in that spot. So mom, dad, living grandparents. If there are living great-grandparents, you'll add those as well. When you get to the first deceased grandparent, this is where you're going to get them linked to the big family tree. So you'll see here, Brianna, I'm in Brianna's account, and her first deceased grandparent is Grandma Louise. So before she was linked, what we would do, we manually entered in Grandma and Grandpa McBride, and then we go to Grandma Kathy's mom, and in order to link to a deceased person, you need their ID number. I hope you can see what my mouse is doing. I think you can, but their ID number is this gobbledygook right here. So I find it really helpful when I'm doing this to set my kids up on the computer while I have my phone in front of me with my account. So if you can do that, it's going to save you a lot of time. So you're just going to go to Family Search in your account where you're already linked to all of your family, and you're going to pull up, I'm just going to go ahead and open Grandma's so that you can see what it looks like. You're going to open up their, click on their name, and it's going to show you their information just like you see here. And you'll be able to find their ID number, which is just underneath their name. So you want to enter that in to the next spot on your child's family tree. Once you do that and it finds the person you're looking for, you can see right here is that ID number. Once you enter in an ID number of a deceased person, then all of the family linked to that person will automatically show up. You just need the first deceased family member in order to link to all of the known family. You're going to have to do that across the board. So you're going to have to enter in mom, enter in dad, enter living grandparents, and you're going to have to plug every hole until you've put in either a living or a deceased family member in every spot. And that's what's going to link your kids to their ancestry. Doing this, it's kind of annoying. It's a little bit of work. It really only takes a few minutes once you figure it out. But if you get this done, then when they come to us and we have a youth activity, helping them find names to take to the temple or playing some of the games where they get to see which ancestor they look like, they'll already have all of that ancestry linked to their account, and they'll be able to really enjoy that and kind of catch the bug for family history. So if you have any questions at all as you're going through this, please don't hesitate to text me, call me. I probably won't answer. Leave me a message or shoot me a message on Facebook, and I will do what I can to walk you through. If you could get your kids set up before too much time goes by. I know we have one activity next week and more coming up. That would be super helpful for us. We'll be able to make it a better experience for them. And they do have baptisms coming up in May, so we want to make sure that as many of them as possible are able to take their own family names. If you have any questions, just holler. You know where to find me. See you later.